really makes us an innovation centre is the addition of the business support and the community, really. It's that layer that a lot of businesses need where they can't actually afford to get their individual person to come in, like a coach or someone, a VA, but they need help on things like marketing, sales. A lot of these centres, people are wonderful. They make and do lots of brilliant things, but with a lot of people, we aren't taught business skills, at school, at uni. So you're taught to do your thing, but not business. So you need to bridge that gap between the doing and how to run a business to sell the doing. So that's where we really help with that, because otherwise it can be quite lonely, it can be quite difficult to really make the most of your business. I mean, they say like it takes a village to raise a child. I feel like it's a community to raise a business. If you've got that community and you've got lots of different inputs, it's much quicker to be able to get your business going and get those ideas flowing, I think. Innovation means doing something differently. It's not just about tech, it's about changing the way we think and moving things along. I read a wonderful book called Rebel Ideas by Matthew Syed, which is one of my favourite books. And he talks about community being really important for innovation, where in a closed environment, innovation tends to happen just quite linearly. I can't even speak now. Linearly. But actually, when you become a community, you get lots of ideas mixing together, and those ideas then sort of recombine to make new innovations. And so for me, innovation is about that sort of community coming together and moving things along, just going forward all the time in any way or shape or form that involves. Building the community is interesting because you do have lots of different types of businesses, different personalities. So you have to do a bit of everything. Sometimes it's nice to do a bit of a mix of different business owners, because actually those diverse opinions can be really good. Someone from construction gives their opinions on something on engineering. It can be that outside perspective. But other times we do things like one's particularly for STEM businesses or for, some industries like defence, depending on what we need. So we try and mix and match a bit of both, because sometimes the industry ones are good for making connections and partnerships of someone that you need to do. So I think businesses have so many needs. They want to learn together, they need to connect, they need to make partnerships, they need to make sales. So sometimes we have to put them, what we do has to sort of fit all of those boxes. So we can get outside people in if they want to make a sale, or if they just want to get some ideas, then internal, getting everyone together.
Access to funding.
Yeah, it's everything really. So, I mean, the one thing about Oxford Innovation, who's the parent company, they have lots of different things. So we have Oxford Innovation Space, which is the innovation centres, but then we have Oxford Innovation Advice. So that is just business advice for anyone that needs it. And then we have Oxford Innovation Finance and Innovate UK Business Growth, which are all about funding and finance, so that we can help lots of different ways. And in the business support team, which is myself and other innovation directors, we have lots of different skill sets. So my background is general business strategy, marketing strategy, and helping people and coaching people through like hard, difficult problems. Whereas other people in my team who are at different centres, it's funding, someone's good at bid writing. We've all got different things, so we can help bounce off each other and cross-refer our customers when they need help. So it's really good to have that support network, just ourselves as well. Yeah, so how we work is that, so for example, this space is owned by the council, Fareham Council, and they contract us in to look after the building, and it varies across who we work with. So we work with universities and education, we work with councils, but we also work with private companies, and they have a building that needs management, but also they want someone who can offer that something extra. So that is our USP at Oxford Innovation, is this extra level of help and support. And particularly with councils, it's about helping the economic development of the area. This is what we're growing. So here at Fareham Innovation Centre, we've got Deedless Airport, we've got the enterprise zone that we're a part of. So although we're a building, we help the sort of general ecosystem as well, because they can come to our events and they can network here, and it's fantastic. And you find our centres a lot where people are trying to grow their sort of local businesses. I don't find it too bad actually with different stakeholders. It's actually okay. We have lots of stakeholders, but we all have the same goal, which is the growth of the companies in the area. So actually that makes it really easy. You know, with councils, with education, we have KPIs that we need to meet, but they are all about how many people have we seen, you know, what funding have we got people. So they're all the things that we're targeting towards anyway as a business. So it all melds together quite nicely. So we find that, you know, our internal reporting, our client reporting is all sort of, it's the same, because we're all going towards this. We want startups to be amazing and grow and hire lots of people and be fantastic. And eventually they will grow out of our space. That's the ideal. We want them to be here and get to the size where actually they don't need us anymore. So that is a massive win for us. So, and then we'll have new people coming in. So, and it's the same for Fareham, you know, and other councils, where they'll grow here and then they'll take units in bigger areas across the airport, which we've had a lot of success stories with. It's amazing. So as a group, we have, I believe it's 31 centres. It's always changing. So I think we've got 31 at the moment, but there's always new ones popping up each year. And like I said, they're a mix of private education and council. And it's really nice because we have a business support team, which is around, I think it's 20 now, which is innovation directors like myself or business support managers who are scattered amongst the centres. And then what we can do is we always have regular catch-ups and team meetings to help sort of coordinate our activities. So it's really nice. If someone's done a great activity somewhere, they can tell us all, and then we can all learn from it and go, oh, I might implement that there. And we're encouraged to visit each other's centres as well. So I recently went to Colchester to learn how they did it, because their university is connected to a university. And it was brilliant. She'd done some wonderful sessions called Founders Forum, which we don't offer here. So it's something that I might implement, where all the founders get together and have a chat around pizza, because everything's better around pizza. And then from the rest of our team, so Innovate UK Business Support and our Oxford Innovation Finance, if we think someone needs some funding, not all of us are experts on funding, so we send them along and they can pinpoint, tell them how to write a bid, guide them through it, read their bids, and help them identify which funding might be the best for them to get, and sometimes the easiest, because funding can be really hard to get. So it's nice. So and then Oxford Innovation Advice is just a call line, so people can just ask some advice if they need it, and that's open to the wider population of businesses. So it's really nice. We've got all these levels of support across the way, which means that even though a lot of us just single in one centre, we don't feel like we're alone. We've got people that we can ask for advice with and get help, and we're quite welcome to cross-reference and get, you know, customers have got the active sort of network that they can chat to, which is brilliant. We hold lots of events here, loads. In fact, we had 4 today. So it can be anything from drop-in sessions. So we have local experts, such as we had a Christy Davis Sumpter recently who did sales drop-ins. So a lot of people struggle with sales, and she had 45 minutes each, and they could just ask her about their sales woes, and she would help answer them and point them in the right direction. We have Chichester University in today talking about their apprenticeship. So we have loads of ones, and it can be around helping get sort of employment, it could be students or businesses wanting to employ staff. It's lots of learning events. So I do every other month, I do Supercharge session, which is a topic that I know people want to talk about. So we did customer personas and all sorts of stuff. We do lots of networking events, loads of social events. We recently had tacos, and soon we've got a donut wall coming, which I'm very excited about. So it's really good. And then we have people from externally that want to put on events, and we help them put those on and advertise them. And they could be business advice, interesting talks. In October, we've got a talk on AI that's going to be there for 3 hours, which is really good. 5th of June, we have John Asperian coming. So Gordon, you will know John Asperian. He's doing I paid for him to do a LinkedIn workshop here, and he's going to come all day and talk to us about the mysterious and wonderful platform of LinkedIn. Most of our events are open to the public. So there's just these social events tend to be internal only, and just the very odd one. But generally, they're all open to the public. They're on our website, and on our website, it will tell you if they're open or not. But we want more the merrier to come along, because like I said, it's not just about the businesses here, it's about the local ecosystem, and we want to help everyone. And if they can come along and learn, please do. Yeah, the space here, we are always quite full. So we're about 97% full at the moment, because it's a popular space. But what we do is we can do tours, and people can come and have a look around and see if they want to, you know, join, or even just put their name down for future spaces. We've got co-working spaces, we've got shared offices, so people can pop along. You can come along for a taster session and see what it's like, or you can just come to the events and have a nose round, and we can give you a tour. So we're really friendly here, and we just like people to just come along and join in.
Any final words?
Yes, I think people are, sometimes it's about joining in. And I think that some people are worried about joining in. With business, you don't have to do it alone. And even if you're not at a centre like this, we have loads going on, and we're really, really inclusive. So we like people to just come along, chat to us, email us, message us, and, see if we can help in any way. We had a chat message the other day who had just started his business and wasn't sure what to do. So I gave him some events that we were going to, and said he could pop along for a session of co-working. So we're really, really friendly and happy to help in any way. And, when those businesses get big enough, they're more than welcome to come and join us here, So it's not for big businesses. We have single person businesses all the way up. So it's for everyone.